You lie, Rich. Rich.
Supported said itself. Supported.
You lie, Rich. Rich, can you hear me? You're alive. I don't know. Rich doing something until he starts speaking. Rich, this dude don't pay attention to nobody. Hey, Rich, what you waiting on somebody to say something to you?
Me,
You lie, man. I've been telling you that for the longest. You act like you modeling or something.
me.
What's up? Go out and come back in.
Hello? I can't hear you.
You can't. You still can't hear me? Hey, Rich, go out and come in. About time. You live, Rich. You live, Rich.
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Mick,
I said, yeah, loud and clear, Rich.
damn, my phone is tripping.
Right.
That's right. There we go. Now I can hear you.
Oh, all right.
All right. Yeah, that was my phone. My volume was low. We live?
You've been live about 3 minutes.
Oh man, my bad. I ain't know. I ain't know. I didn't know. Man, that's crazy. What my boy done just came out denying the truth and shit. My man said that he supported Liddell Lewis for city council. He said it a couple of days ago. He said it. He said it when he was beginning to fall out with her. And far as that half truths, once again, a lot of half truths always come from him. That what makes some of the statements that he put out about people that are accurate become inaccurate because he always throwing extra stuff in there. My housing situation has been going on for a while now, and it's just a minor disagreement that's we are working on right now. And in a month time, all the procedures will be taken care of, and the house will be once again in my name and everything and is going to be rolled. It just it was just to my I'm going to admit to my advantage the miscommunication it was to my advantage. I'm not gonna lie, but that's all it was is a lot of miscommunication, and the communications have started. And at the end of the day, to my disadvantage, when the communication is over with, I'm going to have a lot more responsibility. But it is what it is, and it's going to be taken care of. And that I am not a squatter. Um, a lot of false information has been put out and everything, but I'm real good with that. Cause like I said, it was just a bunch of bad communication and a lot of issues going on to where my situation wasn't handled. But once my situation is handled, it's just gonna be more money out my pocket. But otherwise than that, everything gonna stay the same far as the resident that I've been voting from. ever since I was 18 years old. Uh, as far as my legal residence, ever since I've been back to Flint. So it is what it is. I'm not worried about that. But now let's talk about this character that just want to go off the deep end. And I can really go off the deep end on him. But we just gonna keep it at his attacks on Karen Weaver. And because he did, and the reason why I say I his attacks on Karen Weaver, because he also supported Sheldon Neely for mayor. Definitely did that. Definitely did that. And he said verbally that he supported Liddell Lewis. He said it. Now you want to go back and change up everything you said, but the fact of the matter is you said it. I ain't trying to be in no bickering. I was just asking him why did he support her? So why did you support somebody like that? That's all I asked. That's all I asked. And I feel it was a fair question because y'all gotta remember this. It's a whole lot of fakeness going on in the city of Flint. And I want to know what groups I'm in that's a sellout group. I want to know what Zoom sessions I'm been in that's a sellout Zoom. I want to know all of that because I ain't in on none of that. I don't know nothing about no Zoom meeting. My thing is about people that been having Zoom meetings. I'm ready for some action. I'm ready for these people to come out of these Zoom meetings with some petitions. I'm ready for these people to come out of these Zoom meetings and demand change in law because meetings after meeting after election is the same result where the city of Flint is getting done in. And that's clear as day. The stuff I talk about, you can walk out your house and see. You don't gotta Google nothing. You can look and see. I don't have to use big words and all that stuff. I just use common sense. Devastated. We are being devastated. We are being laughed at. We are a city of under voters. And everything that I say is clear as day. You don't have to really do no investigating to find out that what I'm saying is true. Uh, hell, you don't gotta do that too much investigating to find out what I said is true about asking him why did he support her because he said he did. All you gotta do is go look at a couple of videos from a couple of days ago. He said right in his video, I supported her. He didn't talk about it long, but it don't take long. And the reason why that's the issue with me is because a person like him, when he do that, that it is what it is. But it was a lot of people that shouldn't have been supporting this young lady that did. So really, to be honest, those are the ones that I'm kind of questioning. But him, I ain't questioning him. I mean, think about it. He went above and beyond trying to get Mayor Neely in office. And then once Mayor Neely got in office, he went on his attacks against him. If I recall, this lady whose shirt I'm wearing, he was once in her campaign before. And we all know about what he said and did to her. It's no secret. It's something that people try to sweep under the rug or act like didn't happen or accept that little weak apology. It's a lot of different things, but the bottom of the line of it is it went down. And I'm just shocked that somebody can just get off the hook. And I guess he wanted me to get off the hook and get unraveled when he. No, I'm not finna get off the hook and get unraveled about a situation that you trying to make seem like is worse than what it is. It's a bad situation that never should have got this far, but it had gotten this far, and it's getting straightened out. I communicated with them. They communicated with me. Every week I gotta call the city of Flint and let them know the progress I've been taking. I didn't call them last week because the following month, and then we just came up with the agreement like a week and a half ago. So I didn't call them at all like last week because I've been sick. Now I'm not sick anymore. I'm going to call them because now I'm back on it. So tomorrow I get back on the stuff that I have to do, and I'm going to call them and let them know what I done. And eventually, like I said, and to be honest, I'm just stalling. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Because right now I have a $30 a month electricity bill in the wintertime. Can anybody else say that? And I don't have any stolen electricity. Um, so once all of this gets straightened out, man, my electricity bill, I'm finna have a big electricity bill, and I'm finna have more financial responsibilities. But it was to my advantage that things went the way they went. But now that it got, and eventually it should have been clear. It should have been cleared up a month into the madness. It should have been cleared up a month into the madness, but it didn't. It went years to my advantage, and I'm not gonna lie, but maybe not to my advantage because my way of thinking is, and my stack is to where whatever situation, here you go. That's how I'm looking at it. But if we can skip a couple stacks, who gonna deny that? I ain't. But however it's got to be worked out, it's gonna be worked out. And whatever I have to do, I'm gonna do. And it is what it is. Now, I could go to, he really want to make some noise. I can really talk about that Stewart address. But we ain't gonna even go there because that's not even why I was commenting with asking them that on the comment. I wasn't trying to go into different places and stuff. I just wanted to know honestly, why would he support Liddell Lewis? I mean, to be honest, he's a person that's out in the community, in the streets. He knows what's going on. You hear him talking about hidden agendas and all of this. So he has a lot of information that he's taking his time and treating everything like the Bible. Let's talk about this person and let's pull up this. Let's talk about that person. And I ain't like that. Is something hit me, it's hit me, and it's on. And like Quincy Murphy, you know, I called him up. He didn't answer the phone. He called me back. He like, you called me? I said, yeah. I said, because I'm always griping about you. I'm always saying something that I don't like about you. But when you do something that I approve of and that I like, I gotta be a man and I gotta call you up and I gotta tell you thank you. And what I'm talking about is his stance. And I ain't even 100% knowing exactly how he's standing for this Ajax situation, but the fact that he is standing up and he is trying to say, don't put that plant there, don't poison our air. I gotta give him his props for that. Cause like I told him on the phone, I just can't keep beating somebody down, and then when they do something wrong, something right, I ignore it and act like they ain't do it. That's what's wrong with Flint politics. We want to jump on somebody when they don't agree with us, but then we don't want to pat them on the back when they do agree with us. We want to stay on that disagreement. And I ain't one of them people. I'm not one of them activists. Um, and I can't be. And I can't be because I'll reach out to people that maybe only will hear me. So if I'm reaching people that maybe only hear me, why should I have people going out there believing a lie? So it was a lot of people that was reached by certain people. And I know that that the opposite didn't reach them, because when I bump into them, they still calling this lady a thief. and they have no physical proof. They can't pull up no paperwork of money she stole. Or they can't even mention any court proceeding that she lost in. But they bring up court proceedings. Why? Because they heard a lie. Somebody was blatantly lying on them, and only person that they was hearing over and over again lying on somebody. What else is it for that person to believe? How can you believe that somebody ain't a thief when ain't nobody approaching you saying she's not a thief? But you're constantly hearing somebody say they is a thief. She's a thief in your eyes, and you're not wrong for believing that. The informant is wrong for telling you that false information. And and it's kind of good that people are kind of heated up right now because it's election season. And we don't need people campaigning for other campaigns and attacking the other candidates that's running for office. We need people to be bragging on merit. Um, it's too many years from just the three people that I know are running. People keep telling me it's four. But like I said, the fourth person, I have not seen anybody with any paperwork. And when I say paperwork, I'm saying a petition saying sign this so I can be on the ballot and run for mayor. I haven't seen anybody with paperwork for the first person. I have seen paperwork for the other three. Um, all three of them been in politics for a minute. So it should not be no problem for the people that want to campaign for them to talk about the good things that they done and the good things that they will do if elected. It shouldn't be no personal attacks. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was 90% personal attack. That's just the way our city rolls. And it shouldn't roll like that, and it shouldn't have to roll like that, but that's the truth. Probably get ready for some serious nasty campaign. Probably we need to probably get ready for that. I don't know. Well, for the next 2 months, I'm getting myself together for my next little run or whatever. So, and I'm just in prayer that the city of Flint make the right decision, and that we can run mayoral campaigns to where when the election is over with, we can be one city instead of three or four. You know, after that last mayoral election, people say we were split, and it's funny. People can't say that about me. They can't say that about me. Um, I believe in the best candidate. Um, no matter what. Some people believe in being Don King. Whoever take home the belt, whoever get the election, that's who we down with. They go into an election wearing orange, they come out the election wearing all red. They're just that's just the way people is. Then certain people and like me and can't no elected officials come back and say now that I'm lying. Act none of them. I have never said if you win, I need this. I may have asked for some shirts to put on some kids for for my basketball team, something like that. But I ain't never demanded a job. I ain't never demanded a voice. I ain't never asked for a job. I ain't never asked to have a voice. I just you know done what I've been doing since I was 18 years old, and that was make the best selection. The reason why I'm so vocal now is because we got a lot of busters and clowns, and we don't really have a lot of stuff. I mean, we just lost Real Joe Stamp. You know, Floyd McCree been gone. Sylvester Boone. We've been my cousin Sokita Nolan. We really losing some powerful Mr. Tucker. You know, we really been losing some soldiers over the past couple of decades. And look at my generation. Look at what we looking at now. Why don't we go back to 1990? Let's go back to 1990 when some people was probably getting out of jail, still in jail or whatever. I was wondering why we was coming towards the end of our contract with GM. That's fast forward to today. Look at how many people we lost between 1990 and just 2010. Just look at those. Let's just look at those people when it come to people that stood up and represent. Let's look at all four. Let's look at our churches. Let's look at their involvement in how the city was moving and their impressions and the moves that they made. And then let's think about what we have now. A little bit different. A little bit different. Let's talk about the after school activities that we had in the city of Flint back in 1998, 95 to 98 when I was running the streets as a kid. Let's just think about them. Let's think about the community, the children group, the young adults group, or I forgot what we used to call it, but youth groups. Churches had youth groups. Let's just think about the disappearance of them. Let's just think about, and we can go to our rec centers. I remember Burston, and I keep saying this. I remember Burston used to be overcrowded with people, and there was only two cars there: the boxing coach car and the administrator car, full of kids, in and out. No program, just open gym, just playing basketball, playing checkers, just running in the building, just track star, just running around the building, and some kids was on the boxing team, but the building was full. Now, if that building is full of people, it's cars all around, people just in and out, pulling up in cars. No neighborhood involved. No neighborhood involved. So, and that's the same for basketball teams. I used to coach at Burston. All my kids walked up to Burston for practice. Whatever team has practice at Burston now, shit, 10 out of 10 of them getting dropped off. If they ain't getting dropped off, they riding with a teammate. But ain't none of them walking up there because the neighborhood ain't on the team. That's just honesty. I wish I was wrong. I hope that we can channel back to the good old days, and we can start having the community that goes into these buildings and all that. I wish that happens, and when it happens, because we ain't nothing but a revolving circle, and I can't wait till we revolve off of these tight jeans too. I can't wait till baggy pants come back. But we just in cycles, and right now we just at a crucial. We don't know which way to go. We don't know who to trust. We don't know who to listen to. We don't know who telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And we don't know who telling the half truth. And we don't know who just telling the straight up lie. Because it's all sounding the same. But we need to just start observing and researching and seeing what people were 3 and 4 years ago, and not get all caught up in the moment. And if we do that, I think we can turn this city around. Um, man, whoo, boy, we got some attitudes in this city, boy. We got some attitudes in this city. But Mick, man, we gonna be all right, baby. We're gonna be all right. The floodgates has been opened though. Cause you know your boy ain't gonna never lay down and take nothing. That ain't what I was born for. And you already know that I've been working on my combat it, because like I said before, I never have said to anybody, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. Okay, nobody say that. Uh I have always stood for who was the best for the position, not who I felt was a good friend and all of that. Uh Never. I ain't in no Zoom meetings. So whoever he talking about doing the Zoom meetings and all that, please enlighten me, because you're doing something that I ain't, because I ain't in all of them Zoom meetings. Um, and I appreciate some of the ones that's in positive Zoom meetings, but I really don't like doing stuff like that, because I like consistency. I like roles and lanes. I don't like people trying to dominate or make changes at the last. It's just a lot of confusion from my previous experience of just people trying to get together and do something. It's just who gonna speak, like when they talk about having a rally, they be who gonna speak at the rally, who we ain't gonna allow to speak. It's just a lot of a lot of little things that I let other people handle. Once they get their whole situation straightened out, I'm there to support. Simple as that. I don't have to be involved in all of the conversation. As far as that school board is concerned, I'm operating off of common sense. Our classrooms are overcrowded. Our buildings are nasty. We need better teachers. We need more special education. Um, far as GSID, I have always been against them. So, and I do attend school board meetings, but like I said, I attended way more city council meetings than I have spoken at city council meetings. I have attended way more county commission. Matter of fact, county commission meetings, man, I think I spoke at them things like twice, and I know I done been to about 30. So I'm not always trying to get on the camera when I'm at places. I'm not always going live when I'm at places. But sometimes I just feel I have to, because like I said, there's some people that can see stuff because I put it out there. That's why whatever I put out there, I try to put out the truth, because the few people that see that, they may not see the other side. So why should I go out there and tell a lie on somebody, and then that only thing that this person know about this person is a lie, because this person didn't have a chance to reach out and tell this person their side of the story. Or vice versa. You talking about somebody, and then to get back to them, you gotta explain your lie. I don't have to. Just like I went on this thing and said, you said you supported Liddell Lewis, and he said he didn't. It's on your video. You the one said it on your video. I didn't make that up. You said it. Maybe you might need to clear it up and explain that, man, it ain't this kind of support that you think you wish it could be. He could be right in that if he was to say that, and I would be okay, man, my bad. But to say that you didn't say that, nah. And then you gotta go personally and just going way off field, and man, that's not a threat. That's not. I don't feel bad about myself. I feel blessed. Hell, when they was talking about you living in Swartz Creek and not Flint, I was like, hold on, man, you can't. You can't knock nobody for having the ability to take showers outside of Flint. You can't knock nobody for having the ability to go to a household where they can drink water out the tap. I stood up for you. I like, man, you can't knock this guy for that. I mean, I said, I feel he deserves hazard pay because he got to travel outside of Flint. He got to travel outside of Flint to drink water, to take a shower or whatever. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at nobody that has the luxury of having a Flint address and having the ability to go somewhere else and take a shower. They don't have to depend on Flint water. I mean, it's a shame that we have to live that way, because we should live in a city to where we should be able to take a shower without having the lead consumption problem. We should be able to do all of this, but we're not. Our water ain't tap drinkable, and we still having other obstacles that come up. It seem like we're getting something new every month. So, whatever the situation is, I love y'all, and I'm finna get out of here and let Mick do what he gotta do today, because I gotta do what I gotta do.